Stew meat really does make life easier sometimes. I'm also gonna add in a little cracked pepper. I mean, y'all, that plate does not look like it took you 5 seconds to make. It only has 5 ingredients. Admit it. Look, creamy, creamy. We know it's creamy. Is it tender? I want to show you how tender this meat is. Literally fork tender. It's just perfect. I mean, beef stroganoff classic isn't hard to make, but it is when you compare it to this version. You're going to want to make this one. For my final trick, I'm adapting an old favorite to a Crockpot version. The ever so viral Boursin pasta. We're going to do it in the Crockpot. The 5 ingredients for this is, of course, boneless, skinless chicken, some baby spinach, orzo pasta, some basil, garlic, and oregano tomato, and then the star of the show, the Boursin cheese. Now, what I consider a pantry staple, a little chicken stock, is going in there. 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. These are gigantic, even though they tell me it's organic. Little salt and pep. I'm using the basil, garlic, and oregano diced tomatoes just to add extra flavor, because whenever you're trying to create recipes with very few ingredients, it's nice to find little flavor additions so you don't have to add. And then I'm adding in chicken broth. And I'm just going to cover this and cook it on high for a couple hours. It's been 2 hours on the Boursin chicken, and now we're going to finish this recipe up. I'm going to pull this one out and chop it up, but you can just shred it, same way we did the enchilada. So tender and juicy, not overcooked. Look at that. 2 hours on high, 4 hours on low is ideal. You don't really want to dice it up beforehand because then it could overcook. You want to make sure you've got about 3 cups of liquid. We started with about 2 to 2.5 cups of chicken broth and the juice from the tomatoes. So we might have to add a little more, but we'll see once we add the pasta. Chicken's back in, and now we're going to add in our orzo and the Boursin cheese. If you wanted to save a little money here, you could also use like an herb and garlic flavored cream cheese, and that would work fine. Sometimes these are on sale at Costco, so that's why I always get double. That orzo is going to absorb this liquid, and it's going to be so creamy and delicious. About 30 to 45 minutes later, here's what you got. Look at this. Divine. And then ingredient number 5 goes in. This is optional. You could always just do a salad on the side about 5 minutes before you're ready to eat. Just stir this in. It will all wilt in. I'm going to season it with a little salt and pepper. It is perfection like this. But if you are an overachiever, just kidding, we know I'm not an overachiever. Just a little squeeze of lemon. What it does is just pure magical, just to brighten everything up. And that's it. Going out with a bang with this one. Fresh, hearty, colorful, creamy, indulgent. So dang good. That cheese is a secret weapon that you need to keep in your kitchen arsenal. You didn't have to add any extra cream or anything to that. It did all this. And then when you cook the orzo in there, the starch from that makes it extra creamy. I mean, look at that. It's just so perfect. Did I save the best for last? Y'all are going to have to let me know in the comments below. Of course, after you make all of them. These are definitely a step up from that classic beef stew or chili that you keep in your crock pot. Try something new with one of these today and let me know what you think. I'm just really full. 5 dinners is a lot.